Hello everybody, it's Mimberly and welcome back to the channel. We're carrying on with the World Underneath Read Freeze. I'm going to be recording a bunch of these today. So we're going to be carrying on with where we left off last time. We read From the Stars last. This time is Long Lost Treasures. And if I remember correctly, I think this is a longer one. So get your snacks and get your drinks in because lock in, we got lore to go through. Raincoat is a little restless. He parks the car near an abandoned dock and gets out to open the truck. An unconscious, frail man tied up in the fetal position lies inside. He's none other than Tony, an up-and-coming director who's currently the talk of the town in Lincoln City. He's worth billions and has mysteriously disappeared while writing his next movie script. He had set a limit for himself when he became a white glove for the Ever Group. Never target public figures. This had kept him hidden for many years. But now, he chuckles. He should really renegotiate his contract with Ever for dumping such a huge job on him. Putting on his gloves, Raincoat takes out a phone from Tony's body. He unlocks it with the man's finger and opens several recording apps, finally finding what he wants in voice memo. Every audio file has been renamed, probably for ease of access. Each can easily raise this rookie director's rank on Ever's group's execution list. It never ends well for people who know too much. Raincoat's finger hovers over the delete button. All he has to do is erase these recordings, throw the phone into the sea, and dispose of this man. Then his job will be over. But an idea springs into his mind. He plays the first audio file. Oh, okay. Audio file number 1, Mo Art Studio. 5:13. I'm going to assume that means AM because it's not a 24-hour clock. That'd be great if you don't mind. Recording is a habit of mine I picked up at work. It's hard to keep up with the conversation if you only take notes. Did Thomas tell you? The Deepspace Academy introduced me before. Our team is preparing a fantasy-themed film. We want to use Lemuria as the setting. They said you're an expert in Lemuria and you just returned from a trip. Deepspace Academy thinks too highly of me. I'm just a painter. I don't know anything about Lemuria. There's no need to be so humble, Mr. Rafayel. I've seen your paintings. The oceans in your work feel alive. It's very unique. Those are just normal pieces. Forget about them. Anyway, speaking of the Deepspace Academy, I heard they recently organized an archaeological team to find the ruins of Lemuria. Why don't you ask them? They should know more than me. They might not tell you too much, though. I heard things didn't go well for them. Anyway, I have stuff to do, so I can't see you off. Bye, Tony. Audio file number 2. Disappearance. 10:41 AM. The archaeological team. Ah, you've got the wrong person, Director Tony. I'm just a handyman. I stayed on the ship and organized the relics during the exploration. I never dived. I don't know the specifics and I can only tell you what I saw the day our ship arrived on the 20th, I think. Miss Eleanor was the team leader. Her, Fred, Yennefer, and Professor Scene all went down in a submersible. Interesting, okay. We set up underwater archaeological bases before. The kind we can stay in for several days. Communication with the surface had always been fine. The plan was to finish and come back on the 4th. But you never, you wouldn't have guessed what happened. The submersible didn't come back until the 11th. A whole week, you see. I wanted to know what happened, but the Deepspace Academy kept everything all hush-hush. Everyone thought that was the end of it. But the day after I heard... Come closer, Tony. We gotta keep our voices down. I heard Miss Eleanor and Fred left the Deepspace Academy after an argument. They were both senior members, so them leaving caused quite a stir. And on the 3rd day, Yennefer disappeared too. Spooky, huh? Oh, it gets worse. That afternoon when I was setting up her camera, I found a deleted video clip. Privately altering archaeological records is against the rules, so I immediately tried to contact her. But I just couldn't reach her. I tried contacting the others, and only Professor Scene answered. He sounded weird, not energetic at all. And as soon as I mentioned archaeology, he hung up. Oh, would you look at the time? I gotta go. I gotta have lots of reports to catch up on because of that video. I'm super busy. Goodbye, Director Tony. Hope your movie is a box hit. New audio clip. Memo 1. I was just looking for source material for the film. I didn't expect to uncover mysterious events involving the archaeological team. I pulled some favours and looked into it. Turns out Eleanor, Fred, and Yennefer didn't just disappear. They disappeared off the face of the earth. It could be because I don't have any investigative skills, but none of them have been home. They haven't responded to messages or answered any calls. No one's seen them leave their house. It's all too suspicious. Creating a Lemurian mystery movie might be better. Listen, archaeologist, I can't English. Deleted underwater footage. Secrets of the ocean floor. That's quite a symphosis. If I can find out more, I'll have a direction for my script. I need to contact Professor Scene as soon as possible. If he's gone, I'll lose all my leads. Chapter 4. Audio file number 3. Bluefish. 3137. Sound of a door opening. Tony? Professor Scene, it's an honor to meet you. Are you going on a trip? You're all packed up. I hope I'm not bothering you or anything. No, I'm not. And you don't need to address me as Professor Eva. I'm no longer with the Deepspace Academy. Come in. Thank you. I'll get straight to the point then, Mr. Scene. I'm here about the matter of Lemuria. My team is... I have nothing to say. Everything is recorded in the exploration report. You can ask for it from the Deepspace Academy. I read it already, but I'd rather have a first-hand account from someone who was actually there. It's better for the script. That's why I want to hear your experience when you explored the ruins of Lemuria, Mr. Scene. Is this a test to see if I'm lying or not? I'm a director, not a detective. I can't tell. This is all for the movie script. Even the greatest fairy tales need to be based on reality. Reality? Oh, my sense of reality has changed because of my time in Lemuria. How so? Some things I didn't write in the report because no one would believe them. But if you're making a movie, then pretend everything I say is a story. Please go on. On the 20th, the day the submersible went underwater, we found a whirlpool. Our navigation and communication equipment malfunctioned, and we lost our way as well as our courage. We struggled for a long time. We were about to give up when out of nowhere, a school of blue fish appeared. It was a miracle. They must have been messengers from Lemuria that heard our desperation and came to our rescue. They guided us to the ruins. A school of blue fish led you to the ruins? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Even though it happened, recalling it feels like a dream. But in that vast, unnavigatable ocean was everything beyond our current scientific understanding. Excuse me for asking this, but have you taken any medication recently, Mr. Scene? It's fine if you don't believe me, but please don't doubt what I've seen. No, I'm not. It's just... Not everyone gets to witness miracles. It's better safe than sorry. Please continue. I'd love to hear more about the blue fish. The life there is sentient. Those blue fish accompanied us throughout the trip. They were our guides, beacons, companions, and emotional support. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see them. Is it possible that these fish are some sort of Lemurian machines, like specifically designed for leading the way, or for some other purpose? No, absolutely not. They were real fish with their own thoughts and feelings, not machines. Fish have feelings? Why would you think that, Mr. Scene? I'm just speculating. There's no particular reason. Okay, let's move on. Could you describe in detail what happened after you entered the ruins? I don't really remember what happened after that. All I can say is we saw someone in Lemuria. As in another member of the archaeological team? No, but he was dressed just like us. You mean a fifth person appeared underwater? I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, I can't say any more. You should go. Mr. Scene, I'm sorry for barging in today. Before I go, though, I have one last question. According to the ship's report, they never lost communication with you. If your communicators were malfunctioning from the start, then who are they getting the signals from? Sound of a door closing. New audio clip memo 2. The School of Blue Fish makes for a nice visual reference. Professor Scene's account does seem genuine. I don't think he was lying. But who is this fifth person he mentioned? And what does he mean by dress like us? This is strange. 3 of them are missing, and the remaining one is packing his bags and leaving. Something must have happened. At least the video is close to being restored. Hopefully, I can get more from that. Audio file number 4, Shadow Underneath. 7:51. Hey Tony, it's been 2 years since the last time we talked. You're a pretty good friend, only remembering me when you need something. On top of that, it's such a difficult task. Do you think IT guys don't have lives? Anyway, whoever deleted this video is really skilled. Do you know how long it took me to restore it? I put off 3 big projects, worked day and night fiddling with this camera, and only managed to restore 1 frame. And what's with that face? 1 frame is my limit. The memory card was tampered with. I'm self-taught, so I have no idea how to handle such high-end tech. This is the best I can do. Here's the phone too. I restored the call history for you. Whoever had this phone before talks really loud. It hurt my ears. Okay, I'll shut up, but you better treat me to lunch sometime. I should be compensated one way or another for my work. New audio clip memo 3. I've seen the restored footage. The 5th person who was dressed like them, it was a skeleton. I really wish it was clearer. Wait, is the skeleton holding a weapon? It looks like a protocore weapon. What's going on? Protocore weapons were only invented in the last decade or so. How could this one have appeared in the ruins of Lemurian? Is it possible the underwater city didn't sink naturally? This is fantastic news. No wonder the video was deleted. Right, there's Fred's phone. Oh god, this is a long one. Chapter 6, audio file number 5. Conflict. Frederick to Eleanor. 9:18. Hello? Why aren't you answering your phone, Eleanor? I don't care what you're up to. I'm definitely leaving. Nothing ever goes well when it comes to Lemuria. Of course I have no shame. These protocore weapons had nothing to do with us, but this matter implicates Evergroup. Do you think we can handle them? And you felt it too. People have been stalking us since we left Lemuria. Sure, Asin and Yennefer are naive to think it's Lemuria's god. But you don't seriously believe such nonsense, do you? I'm telling you, someone's spying on us. The video has been deleted. We left the Deepspace Academy and we've been hiding every day since. We've gone to such great lengths to avoid being captured, so why can't you change your mind? Eleanor, you're endangering our lives if you keep looking into Lemuria. Surely you can say you did everything, but none of us were involved. But would the people from Ever believe you? Don't be an idiot. If you still have a brain, then leave the Deepspace Academy like the rest of us. Forget about everything related to Lemuria. Hot damn. New audio clip 4. Memo 4, sorry. I was trying to readjust my ring and to the fidget. And I accidentally undid it, so. Fred thinks Ever were the ones stalking them in the ocean? That's impossible. Why would Ever need to tail them? It's the deep sea. It's pointless. And Fred clearly said he was going to leave, but now he's missing. Did he disappear on his own? Or did Ever... Law and Order is just a fool's dream. Tony, what a coincidence. Didn't expect to see you here. Do you want to talk about Lemuria? Who are you? Ah! The clip ends with a calamity of noise. Then a notification pops up on screen. End of recording. He had dug up the protocore weapon buried deep within the ruins. No wonder he got on Ever's execution list. Raincoat loosens his tie. Just as he's about to toss the phone back into the trunk, a flame materializes on his palm. The phone's shattered screen crackles in the firelight. Nice! I got both the person and evidence in one go. The voice is as silky as brocade. He turns around to see someone in a suit and leather shoes approaching him from the far end of the dock. No wonder he's still alive and working with Ever, despite uncovering so many secrets. Oh, Rafayel cooking here. The scent of the ocean brushes past him. Raincoat freezes, his mind racing. Behind him is the sea. While he's been looking at where the man's standing, could he have come from the sea? Are you Rafayel? Putting two and two together, he makes an educated guess. You know, this Tony guy is really unlucky to get on a hit list for a film. And you're right about how it's dangerous to know too much. Rafayel sits down next to the trunk, sighing at the sight of the director being bound and gagged. He turns and glances at Raincoat's hands. The same goes for you. The more dirty work you do, the less you can hold on to these gloves, yeah? Raincoat understands. He knows a lot more about Ever than Tony. Who knows? He might be next. This mysterious artist who recently returned to the country has countless connections with Lemuria. His sudden appearance here isn't just to sigh and say hello. Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Rafayel. Do you have any advice? Well, since you're in this just for the money, why don't you work for me and give yourself a way out? What do you want? Rafayel looks out at the ocean, his gaze seemingly penetrating the depths of the water. Ever has an execution list. Those on it either die or disappear. I want a copy for it to be destroyed. Add a few more names to it. Raincoat waits for Rafayel to make his request. But then he mentions a single name. A girl? If her name's on the list, then give everything about her to me. He's just a pawn. The complete list only exists in the hands of that person. Watching Rafayel's confident demeanor, it's evident he knows the trading partner isn't Raincoat himself. After weighing his options for a moment, Raincoat feels like this is a good deal. After careful consideration, he handed an address to Rafayel. Mr. Rafayel, someone will be waiting for you here tomorrow night. Whether you can obtain the list depends on your negotiation skills. The nest? Oh wait, is this before Rafayel took us to the nest? Oh lord. Rafayel glanced at the address briefly before conjuring a flame in his palm and devouring it. The lights there are blinding. Doesn't the person behind you feel the same? Raincoat didn't respond and changed the topic. Is the girl on the list your enemy? I'm just an artist. I don't have enemies. She's my lover, you know. Of course, Rafayel would be like, yeah, she's my lover, you know, just flaunt it. It's almost hard to believe his honesty, but Raincoat has no intention of delving into the artist's confusing life. You're more than just an artist, Mr. Rafayel. By the way, did you know you're also on the list? You're ranked 6th. Rafayel doesn't say anything about it. He just frowns discontent. Seriously? Why do I have to be such a low rank? I thought I'd be first. My god, Rafayel. At Rafayel's nonchalant attitude, a curious inkling begins to form in Raincoat's mind. He thinks of the mysterious deaths, the rumored sea monster murders that once shook other cities. Then he thinks of the many outsiders the Ever group called research samples that he and other Raincoats had dealt with. After thinking for a few seconds, Raincoat calmly asks, Mr. Rafayel, I presume you have your own list. What's my ranking? Rafayel waves his hand. You won't make it onto my list for a while. Maybe one day, though. Silence. By the way, let the director go when he wakes up. It's better if you have less blood on your hands. Raincoat shrugs. Then here's to a successful partnership. Should we shake hands? I need my hand for painting, so no. Rafayel shakes his head, stands up, and walks away. After a few seconds, he stops as if he remembers something. He stares at the raincoat on Raincoat. This doesn't suit you. He waves and completely disappears from Raincoat's sight. Raincoat is silent for a long time and then he removes his wrists to put the hood on. I only bought it yesterday. Okay, interesting. So, we right, I got to collect my thoughts here. So, ever have got like an execution list, and there's certain people named on it. Rafayel is currently ranked 6, which would explain why in the main story, MC found that wanted poster of Rafayel, and the reward was just so high. So if he's like 6th on the most wanted list, then that would explain a lot of things. But the fact that Rafayel knows... So when he took us to the nest and we got captured, which is obviously when we lead on to the M109 zone, he was talking to a guy. So that's obviously probably someone within Ever who was bringing him all of the evidence or documents that they have on MC. So maybe he's got his own agenda for trying to protect MC? Oh, honestly, I'm gutted that I didn't read these before, because I feel like that's opened up the story so much more now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, what if Rafayel does have an agenda? What do you think it is? And let me know what you guys think, because you guys are much better at dealing with the lore side than I am. I tend to forget a lot of things. It just goes over my head. But yeah, this has been really fun to record. So next one is, I believe... Yeah, the next one's Sealed in Dust, so I'll go ahead and record that one in a bit. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, especially if you like your gacha games, because we are going to be covering way more of those in 2026, and I genuinely cannot wait to get those videos out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I don't really know what else to say. I think I've covered everything, so yeah, let me know what you want me to do next. See you later, guys.